Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Living every day the same as the last. Monotony can only take you so far. I'd like to tackle the topic of how I started to feel an overwhelming sensation of burnout and becoming anxious of my own hobbies and passions, dreading what I love and living life as a slave to my own future thinking. Over the past few months, I made the transition into going full-time as a developer and making videos on my progression. Recently, I've been struggling with overscheduling my life into a moment-by-moment transaction. Since making the transition to taking on my hobbies as a career, I've noticed that organization has become an immense part of my job. Every single day, I will check up on my emails, book meetings, engage with my community, and schedule out my day-by-day work tasks. This is all very normal for somebody working for themselves. You need to keep control of where income is coming from, how you are scaling your business, and what next steps look like to keep your community happy and excited, but anything can be overdone. Last week, the burnout really started to settle in. I just spent the last 2 or 3 months working an average of about 60 to 70 hours every week preparing for my game's Kickstarter campaign and exponentially growing my audience here on YouTube. I justified this by telling myself that I can't complain about living my dream, and sometimes sacrifices need to be made in order to keep my goals achievable. When I make content like this, it's not about a cry for attention or needing some kind of empathy for my mistakes. Whether my life is going well or not, I have to keep myself responsible for what is happening in my life. Whether I upload a video and it gets 1 million clicks in the first week, or the more true reality of me uploading for 2 full years before seeing any significant money coming in, I need to understand that me continuing down this path is my responsibility to either see it through for what it is, learn from my mistakes and try to adapt, or stop altogether and do something else. Either way, we are always making a choice. Lately, I have been extremely anxious and on edge, but if you break it down, it's a simple equation. 24 hours in a day, minus 12 hours for sleeping, eating, and physical health, minus another 12 hours for scheduled work, equals 0 room for adjustments and error. I've been running my life like I'm managing a machine. If I have 12 hours in a day, I schedule in 12 hours of work to get done. As we all know, predicting your future is literally impossible, so last week when I had a surprise bank appointment scheduled on a work day, I started to panic. Well, whose fault is that? It's not my coworkers, nor is it my fans looking for a new video every week. It's no one's fault but my own unreal expectations into overworking myself and then justifying it with false securities. I'm all for chasing after your dreams and working hard to attain them. This is exactly what I did and I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it's okay to ease up a little bit and take your time. Enjoy the journey for what it is. Life is a marathon with the finish line always out of grasp. No matter how fast you run, you will never be able to cross the finish line. It's possible you might cover more ground if you sprint it, but we don't control when we stop running, so pace yourself and enjoy the experience. Don't think about the places you could have crossed if you ran a little faster, but think about all of the checkpoints you passed along the way. Slow and steady, scratch that. Attainable and consistent is what we want to aim for. Life will always be filled with highs and lows. The important thing is to remember that we can't control things down to a science. Life is unpredictable, and we need to embrace that as a strength instead of as a weakness. For me, that might mean easing up on the schedule and leaving room for downtime to make my work sessions more productive and enjoyable. If you work every single day, you may find yourself feeling lost and burning out of your passion. Take days for yourself, discover what you like to do outside of your work, and keep that fire alive. For those of you that are fans of the channel and my game I'm currently developing, Monster Tribe, I do have some exciting news to update you guys on. Monster Tribe has been getting visually reworked since the very beginning, and now is no exception. We are working on revamping all of the UI elements to fit our aesthetic a little bit more head-on, add in some new grass texturing, new tree designs, more variety in the landscape, and most importantly, we have just recently added the official Monster Tribe bestiary that anybody can view right now. For months, fans of the game have been asking to see more of the monsters. I've always wanted to have a place where everyone can see all of our monsters, so that's where the bestiary comes in. You can now view the first 20 monsters right now, with new monsters coming in batches of 15 to 20 new monsters, along with fusions coming into the bestiary as well, but that'll be at a later date, so more information on that as we go along. As of recording this, we officially are in our last 48 hours of our game's Kickstarter, so if you're watching this before 11:30 a.m. EST on May 15th and want to get exclusive rewards, then you have my permission to click off of this video and go back the Kickstarter. The YouTube videos have been gearing a bit more away from just the devlog videos with content dumps, as I want to make sure I'm making the content I personally would love to watch and be a part of, so expect to see little content updates dropping here and there. But if you want an in-depth look into all of the content that gets added in the upcoming months, make sure to join our Discord server, check out the weekly live streams here on YouTube, and follow me on Twitter for cool new updates. Finally, I want you all to be aware that I will be dropping the first official 7-day boundless game jam, which will start June 20th, 2021. I completely gave this away in my last live stream, so if you guys were there, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. A lot of people are speculating it's a game jam. I'm not confirming it. I'm such an idiot. I'd be a terrible actor. I think everybody was already speculating it, so yeah, Game Jam is coming soon. It was supposed to happen for 10K, and we're now more than halfway to 20,000 subscribers. So yeah, the support has been crazy. There's nothing else to say about that. Thank you so much for everybody's support. Keep following your dreams, because I can promise you they're a lot more achievable than you might think.